What happens when one of sci-fi's most revered minds sets their sights on Doctor Who? Not a fan theory, not a pitch, but an actual showrunner with a resume that includes Babylon 5, Spider-Man and Sense8, putting it out there loud and clear, saying he would love nothing more in life than to take on that job. That man is J. Michael Straczynski, and yes, he really said that. But could it actually happen? Would fans even accept an American at the TARDIS controls? And here's the real question for you. What kind of Doctor Who would he make? Darker? Bigger? Less British? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one's a proper regeneration of ideas. If you're new here, welcome aboard. I'm Stu Jackson, and this is Hailing Frequencies, where we dive deep into the worlds of sci-fi with a heavy helping of Star Trek, a splash of Doctor Who, and everything wonderfully weird in between. Now, we all know Doctor Who is no stranger to change, but this could be seismic. Earlier today, our very good friend Craig Houston from the Good, Bad and Batshit series stumbled across J. Michael Straczynski's latest post and sent it to me. And honestly, when I read it, it hit me right in the fanguts. This isn't just idle dreaming. Straczynski has formally expressed interest before, and now he's done it again, with UK visa in hand no less. So, if you're even remotely curious about what Doctor Who might look like in the hands of the man who gave us Babylon 5, let's dive in. We need to start with where things stand. Russell T Davies is currently the showrunner of Doctor Who, having returned in 2023 to breathe fresh life into the franchise. It's been a colourful, ambitious, and polarising ride so far. It's got strong themes with new cast energy and Disney money behind the scenes, but Russell T Davies himself has confirmed that he's already looking ahead to his eventual replacement. And that's where things get interesting, because J. Michael Straczynski, yes, that JMS, has once again stepped forward and publicly declared his interest in running the show. Now, you probably know him best as the creator of Babylon 5, a series often called the blueprint for serialised modern sci-fi TV. But JMS has also written extensively for Marvel, including a legendary run on The Amazing Spider-Man. He also created Netflix's Sense8 with the Wachowskis and developed Jeremiah and Crusade. This is a man with serious cross-genre credentials and a deep understanding of long-form storytelling. So, what exactly did he say? Well, back in 2021, when Chris Chibnall was stepping down, JMS tweeted that he would leap at the opportunity to run Doctor Who, and even confirmed that he'd contacted the BBC. Now, that alone was enough to stir the fandom into hopeful speculation. But just recently, June 2025, he did it again. In a string of posts on X, formerly Twitter, Straczynski responded to fan suggestions by saying that he would love nothing more in life than to take on that job, that it would be the thrill of a lifetime, but we'll see. He even addressed the elephant in the TARDIS. Would Doctor Who fans be willing to accept an American? He asked the question, would he be worthy? Cue the fan discourse. Doctor Who TV and other outlets picked up on the comments fast, and reaction was surprisingly warm. Many pointed out that JMS already writes with a very Doctor Who-like sensibility. Hopeful, moral, mysterious, and unafraid to tackle big, thorny ideas. So let's ask the question you're probably already thinking. What would Doctor Who look like with J. Michael Straczynski at the helm? I think we can expect serialised arcs, deep, complex narratives where things build and pay off over time. Think fewer Monster of the Week romps and more emotionally intricate cause and effect storytelling. We'd likely see a more introspective Doctor, consequences that echo across series, and supporting characters who evolve significantly from episode to episode. Tonally, likely darker, but not grim. JMS is known for bringing light through the darkness. And structurally, more careful world building. He doesn't reset the universe at the end of every episode, he builds it. But would the BBC really hand the TARDIS over to an American? Well, maybe not today, but let's not forget, Doctor Who is becoming increasingly global. If Davies is serious about succession planning, then a visionary like JMS might not be as out there as it sounds. So what do you think? Would you be excited to see J. Michael Straczynski run Doctor Who? Or do you think that the show's identity is far too British to survive that kind of shift? Look, I'm going to be honest, I'd be absolutely fascinated to see what Straczynski would do with Doctor Who. The man clearly understands myth, character, scale, and maybe, just maybe, it's time to let a sci-fi master take a spin in the TARDIS. But now I want to hear from you. Could this be a glorious new regeneration for the show, or is it just a parallel universe that's better left unexplored? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I promise you I read every single one. And while you're here, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and set those hailing frequencies open by smashing that notification bell. We've got a lot more sci-fi content, reviews and deep dives coming your way, and you won't want to miss any of it. See you out there in the time vortex.